Excalibur. It's the sword of kings, ripped from stone, shimmering with ancient magic, the ultimate proof of destiny. You swing it and armies scatter, you hold it and the kingdom bows. But here's the truth. Excalibur's power wasn't just in its blade, it was a physical manifestation of divine right and moral authority, inspiring unwavering loyalty, instilling justice, and legitimizing a ruler. It didn't make Arthur king, it proved he already was. The catch? Its power was conditional. The sword's strength, and by extension Arthur's rule, was tied to his virtue and integrity, meaning when he strayed from his oath, the kingdom suffered. And this ultimate proof of kingship also came with the ultimate crushing responsibility, forcing its wielder to uphold an impossible ideal of purity and justice.
Mjolnir. It's Thor's mighty hammer, a cosmic battering ram that summons lightning, smashes mountains, and always returns to its master's hand. You imagine wielding it, feeling that incredible power surge through you. But here's the truth. Mjolnir's real power wasn't just physical might. It was the worthiness enchantment, a psychological weapon that judged the heart, not the bicep, forcing its wielder to confront their own inner demons through constant tests of humility and self-sacrifice. The catch? Its power is entirely conditional. If you are not deemed worthy, it's nothing more than a heavy, immovable object that chooses you. And that constant judgment means you can lose its power the moment your character falters.
Jalahorn. It's Heimdall's ancient horn, a relic of cosmic significance. Legend says when it blows, Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods, will begin, bringing about the end of the world. You imagine its sound, a deafening blast that shakes the very foundations of existence. But here's the truth. The Jalahorn isn't a weapon of destruction, it's a herald. Its true power in its sound, which echoes through all 9 realms, piercing every ear, warning every living thing. A final, undeniable announcement, forcing gods and giants to face their inevitable destiny. The catch? Its call is irreversible. Once blown, fate is sealed, marking the absolute end, not a new beginning, a final note in the cosmic symphony that cannot be unplayed.
The Aegis. It's the legendary shield of Zeus, then Athena, said to be impenetrable, capable of turning enemies to stone with the gaze of Medusa. You imagine standing behind it, safe from any blow, terrifying all who oppose you. But here's the truth. It's less about physical protection and more about psychological warfare. Its power lies in the sheer terror it inspires, projecting the horrifying image of Medusa's head or simply radiating an aura of absolute dread, causing enemies to flee or freeze in fear, effectively turning them to stone with their own panic. The catch? Its power is derived from the gods, a borrowed might you wield but do not own, meaning its true master can reclaim it at any moment, leaving you utterly vulnerable as a mere conduit for its divine terror, not its source.
Gungnir. It's Odin's spear, forged by dwarves, imbued with ancient magic. Legend says it never misses its target, striking with absolute precision. You imagine throwing it, watching it fly true to any foe. But here's the truth. Its accuracy is a manifestation of fate itself. It doesn't just hit, it ensures the will of the gods, particularly Odin's, is enacted, a symbol of divine judgment and the terrifying inevitability of destiny, ensuring prophecies are fulfilled, regardless of mortal desires. The catch? Its power is linked to that larger cosmic narrative. It never misses, but it may hit targets you didn't intend, fulfilling a broader, often tragic purpose in the grand weave of existence, meaning you control the throw, but not necessarily the ultimate consequence.
The Holy Grail. It's the sacred chalice of Christ, sought by knights, capable of granting eternal life or ultimate bliss. You imagine drinking from it, feeling divine grace purify your soul, making you immortal. But here's the truth. Its real power wasn't a physical elixir. It was a catalyst for spiritual transformation, a symbol of the arduous, often lonely quest for inner purity, enlightenment, and selfless service, forcing its seekers to confront their deepest flaws and emerge truly worthy. The catch? Its power is completely inaccessible to the impure. It cannot be found by force or greed, only by profound spiritual dedication, meaning it often appears to those who aren't even looking and remains hidden from those who seek it with selfish intent.
Pandora's box. It's the forbidden vessel, housing all the evils and misfortunes of the world. You imagine prying it open, unleashing chaos, or carefully sealing it away forever. But here's the truth. Its true power isn't destructive, but transformative. It's a symbolic container of humanity's inevitable fate, forcing the world to confront the consequences of curiosity and disobedience, and ultimately to learn to live with suffering and the fragile, persistent presence of hope that remains. The catch? Its opening is irreversible. Once unleashed, the evils cannot be recalled, forever altering the fabric of existence, meaning its discovery isn't an act of power, but of profound, inescapable consequence for all future generations.
The cloak of invisibility. It's the magical garment of Hades that renders its wearer completely unseen and unheard. You imagine slipping it on, moving through the world undetected, free to go anywhere, do anything. But here's the truth. Its real power wasn't just physical concealment, it was psychological isolation, a tool for radical detachment that severs the wearer from human connection and accountability, forcing them into a state of ultimate solitude, where their actions have no witness and their presence leaves no trace. The catch? Its invisibility comes at the cost of true existence. While unseen, you are also unfelt, unheard, and unremembered, meaning its wearer becomes a ghost in their own life, capable of observing but never truly participating, and ultimately becoming tragically alone.
The Golden Fleece. It's a miraculous golden ram's fleece, a symbol of kingship, authority, and immense treasure. You imagine holding its shimmering threads, feeling the weight of unimaginable wealth and power. But here's the truth. Its true power wasn't its material value or its symbolic authority. It was a catalyst for epic, often violent journeys and betrayals, a magnet for ambition and conflict that drew heroes into impossible quests and ignited devastating wars, revealing the treacherous nature of coveted power. The catch? Its possession brings not peace, but endless peril. Once acquired, it becomes an object of intense envy and ceaseless pursuit, meaning you spend your life defending it from rivals and vengeful gods, constantly battling the chaos it inevitably attracts. The Rod of Asclepius. It's the divine staff of the god of medicine, capable of healing all sickness and even raising the dead. You imagine waving it, banishing disease, and restoring life with a touch. But here's the truth. Its real power wasn't just healing, it was the ultimate mastery over life and death, defying the natural order and challenging the will of the gods, forcing its wielder to contend with the immense ethical burden and divine wrath that comes from altering the fundamental balance of existence. The catch? Its ability to restore life incurs the ultimate divine punishment. By preventing death, you disrupt the cosmic cycle, meaning its misuse invites the wrath of Hades and Zeus, leaving its wielder forever cursed or even destroyed for daring to play God.
The Sword of Damocles. It's a razor-sharp sword hanging by a single horsehair above the head of a powerful man, symbolizing imminent danger. You imagine sitting on the throne, feeling the thrilling rush of absolute power, just for a moment. But here's the truth. Its real power wasn't its blade, but the unbearable psychological dread it instilled. It was a physical manifestation of the crushing anxiety and constant insecurity that accompanies ultimate authority, forcing its wielder to live in perpetual fear of sudden, inescapable ruin, regardless of their current might. The catch? Its danger is ever present and self-imposed. The higher your position, the thinner the thread, meaning its power doesn't protect, but rather amplifies the constant threat of loss, making every moment of glory a torment of impending doom, eroding peace of mind entirely.
The Philosopher's Stone. It's the legendary alchemical substance that can turn base metals into gold and grant eternal life. You imagine holding it, instantly acquiring boundless wealth and immortality, transcending mortal limitations. But here's the truth. Its real power wasn't just material transformation or physical longevity. It was the pursuit of ultimate forbidden knowledge, a symbol of humanity's desperate attempt to defy nature and create artificial perfection, often at the cost of natural beauty, moral purity, and genuine human connection. The catch? Its quest often consumes the seeker entirely, leading to obsession and moral decay. While promising eternal life and wealth, it often delivers only an artificial existence, meaning its true price is often the loss of what makes one human, leaving an immortal, wealthy shell devoid of natural joy or true purpose.